saw a lot of Deion Burks today, and we've heard a lot about him. Just take us through that connection, how you guys have built that through the spring.
Yeah, Deion's special player. It's one of the fastest kids I've thrown to. He knows how to get open, great route running, and he showed that ability today. I'm super proud of him.
When you got a guy like that from the slot, how does that change the offense? Because most deep threats are on the wide.
Yeah, I mean, similar to how it was last year when we relied heavy on Drake. People will start bracketing that inner guy, and that's when defenses start changing and start opening up different things defensively for the offense to run. So having a guy like that is super important because it not only changes what we do, but it changes what the defense does too.
Jackson, what's it like having the voice in your headset out there talking to you before the snap?
It's awesome. It was one thing that was introduced to me this offseason before we even got to spring, and they told me that this thing was probably going to happen during the spring. And when we actually got out there, it was weird at first, but I got used to it. I kind of stopped looking at the signals, but it was good. It was awesome.
And who's talking to you in there?
It's Coach Latrell. Okay. Yeah, I think it's only Coach Latrell. He has like a radio, clicks it on. You have to like 15 seconds in the play call.
How good did it feel out there today?
Felt good. Felt a lot more comfortable than I did last year, obviously, and even last December too. Just seeing the field a lot more clearly and making better decisions today.
Any reason no tight end game today?
I just think it was just the way the game was going. We're taking deep shots and
No real
things
reason.
happen. Yeah, no real reason. Things just happen. Flow of the game, I guess.
What do you think about that group of tight ends as a group of weapons?
They are a group of weapons. They showed that all spring too. Those guys balled all spring. You know, Bauer, Josh, Kate, all of them. They balled all spring. I'm super proud of those guys.
What do you think about the way the offensive line played in front of you?
They played really good today. They gave me a ton of time, and especially on that first touchdown to Deion. I was sitting back there I probably held the ball a little too long, but they did a great job today. And they pro'd it up really well. And we were able to run the ball really well too.
Mike had some ups and downs today. What advice do you give him as a backup quarterback when he goes through a spring game like he did today?
Not my fault. Just to keep his head up. You know, this is the first of many games that he's going to play. I'm at this university. It's the same thing for me last year. I had those ups and downs, and for me, I just put my head down and grinded. Didn't listen to anything anybody said. Just grinded, and that's my advice to him.
How did you think you played overall? It looked like the speed was better than ever, getting that third and 8, or third 8.5, right?
Yeah, I thought I played good. Obviously, there's some plays and some throws I want back, but overall, I thought it was solid. You know, the O-line played great, and just the offense as a whole played great, in my opinion. You know, O-line played great, receivers played great, running backs played great. Action came pretty fast. First couple weeks of spring, I was throwing touchdowns to him, and he was playing his butt off.
Do you see him just stepping right in and being a guy you'll go to just like group, like a couple of guys that were not available today? Like he's going to be right there with them.
Yeah, for sure. He showed his ability to play today. It says a lot about Deion, his character, and his work ethic.
You got a wide variety of different receivers, tall, quick, big guys, small guys. That kind of quarterback dream.
It's a blessing, sure.
When you work with different types of receivers, I mean, are you knowing what they like already? Have you had enough time to kind of work that out? That something comes.
Yeah, that was a big thing. We emphasized this spring was me getting on the same wavelength with those guys, knowing, you know, with Deion, I can get with Deion a couple times a week and go over certain routes. Even one of the routes he caught today is just stuff that I've met with him and talked to him about and got with him. And same thing with Gibb and all those outside guys too, where they want the ball and say fade balls or deep balls too, like where what they're thinking when they're making their decisions too.
How would you describe the quarterback room as a whole, and what are you guys taking from each other and learning from each other?
It's a very young group right now, as a whole,
yeah.
But we're all bonding really well together. Learning from each other's mistakes and each other's experience too, and it's been really good so far.
I know you mentioned young. Casey Thompson is in the room, new here, but has played in plenty of college football games before. Have you learned anything from him? Or what do you think?
Yeah, Casey's through practice and through watching film with our coaches days after practice. It's been helping me with little tidbits about certain plays that he's ran at his other previous schools, and just kind of teaching me the way they ran it and just kind of opening my mind to different things.
How comfortable are you now being the guy, having a whole off season to kind of get ready for that?
Yeah, very comfortable, and it really helps with my confidence too. Just knowing that I'm going in as a starter, especially for a game like today. Just because last season, you know, Dylan was the starter the whole year. I go in for the Alamo Bowl, but it's not the same as now. You know, having this whole spring to get with those guys and step in and be their leader for them, it was really comfortable for me and helped me build a lot of confidence.
How important are these next couple of weeks as you prepare for off-season, as for summer work? How important is this time period for you and the team?
Extremely important. Just reflecting on everything that happened in the spring, good, bad, indifferent, and just also resting too. You know, I got a couple of weeks off and be with my family and just spend time with them.
How do you feel like your connection with Burks already looks like it's there? And I know you wish you had that one back. You could have had so many big plays with him. He's got such a dynamic skill set. What's he going to mean to your offense?
He's going to mean a lot. He showed that today.
How do you think the new receivers, you know, not just Dion, but all the new guys who have come in at receiver, are really going to, you know, make an impact this season, especially going into the SEC?
For sure. Guys like Dion and Ivan and Zion made names for themselves this spring. Obviously, all three of them are learning the offense. It's new to them, but I think they did a great job handling that, and they showed that today.
Jackson's got to get going. Anything else?
Just working with Seth. How much fun has it been working with Seth?